What's up, y'all? It's Elmatic, and this is the first episode of Straight Up No Chaser. And we are sitting here with my dear friend, my therapist, involuntarily, Earlly Mac. What's going on?
Hey, Seth, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? So you are Grammy nominated.
I am.
How would that feel?
That feel good.
That felt
Feel
good.
good.
All right.
It felt like keep going.
Absolutely, because this is like you're in the door. You're already kind of in the door, doing your thing. How did you start with the whole Earlly Mac shit?
Being myself. How did I start doing that? Shit, I don't know. I take it back to when I was a kid. I guess it's being by myself and let my mind really just, wonder and just think creatively. And, essentially, this is what you have today.
So do you prefer to write or rap?
When I write, I rap.
I feel you, but
So,
you get what I mean. Do you prefer to be on stage or be behind?
To be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't never really been a big performer like that. It always seemed like a minstrel show to me.
Interesting.
Like Cooney, but that was just from my certain perspective that I had about it. Doing not talent shows, but open mics and shit like that. Trying to get people to participate. It's kind of
That's how I feel about poetry. When I do my poetry nights, it was super hard for me at first.
Yeah.
Cause it's just some shit I just did at home.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, so do you consider yourself a poet? You gotta be.
No, I don't.
No.
No, I actually don't like poetry.
You like mine?
I would like yours.
Okay, yeah. That's interesting because I wouldn't consider myself like a rapper. People are like, if you could write poetry, you can rap. Like I
You can rap vibes.
I cannot rap. I'm not that. I'm not like a spitter. Like I'm not about to be rap C in the basement.
If you're a poet, then you can rap.
I'm straight. That ain't my thing.
Okay.
Speaking of you always saying I like a boy, then I really be out here with Tim's on grabbing my dick. You know what I'm saying? No. Speaking of that too, because we have the most deepest conversations. Once a year, you pop in my life. You come in to be super friend, and you read me from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Why?
Because some people need a new Elmatic view or Early-matic view. Yeah, you like that? Didn't you?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. That's funny. Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes it's right on time. It's right on point.
Yeah, I hope I do something for you.
You came on a day and you said you don't want to talk about the regular rap shit, and you fucked my whole shit.
What's your influences? Man, fuck all of that. Let's talk about some real shit.
Let's talk about the coronavirus. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
so,
talk about that too.
Being a black man in society right now, much different, I feel like, than our fathers and grandfathers growing up in the world. We have so much more opportunity, but I still feel like some of us are still stuck. You're a real mental man. You all into your mind and everybody else's mind. Why do you think that is?
That is hard. What is the question?
That basically it's hard for black men to stop being stuck. Like they're just, especially in our society where we come from Detroit, there's so many niggas that's just not trying to do nothing different.
Yeah, it's something that you just said that was important to that whole thing. It's like you talked about our fathers and grandfathers that came before us, and nobody set the tone.
Right.
And if the tone was set, it was. I mean, if you look at it, most of it was to continue slavery, basically, in a sense. The number one form of slavery is financial slavery. So people are limited, and I've been the same way, probably you, too, have been, having a limited view on what life could be.
The world could be outside of the comfortable.
Yeah, because of those post-traumatic slave syndrome, or just passed down.
Yeah, because I'm 6 years, still a sixth generation, you and I.
Yeah. And
we're still battling post-slavery syndrome. People wonder how. It's like, I think all the time, I was raised by my grandfather, who would be like, hold on, the white man. So if I kept the same, living in his household with him in that same dynamic, where I have some family members that feel like white is right because that's where they come from. Where I'm coming in no.
And y'all was probably light-skinned too?
Oh, I'm the lightest of them all. So and then that was a token nigga thing for... for real. Like the white kids, we like her because she looks like she's half white. But then the black kids, it wasn't ever enough. But back to daddy issues with black men. I think that's so much bigger than we ever talk about, and that we ever recognize.
Right.
Almost as though like they don't even know how to, like you said, set the tone. They don't know how to be a man. They was their mama's man.
Ooh, that's a big one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You take care of your mom as if she's your kid, as if she's your woman, and
your mama kind of feeds into that as well.
Yeah, and then she enables your bad and ill behaviors.
She stand by you no matter what, inappropriately.
It's deep. I witnessed that recently. A person with daddy issues. I never thought about it. I never thought about it. You always hear daddy issues with daughters. It's always a constant topic.
Daddy issues with men, yeah.
I think that they struggle more than we do.
You know what? We can get into daddy issues with men, but a huge one is mommy issues with men. Because
that's a mommy issue too.
Yeah.
That's a mommy issue.
Man, that one's the least known.
Yeah.
That's actually for men. I think it's bigger than daddy.
Because when people say,
daddy issues, it's like your father wasn't there, but you could, you can have a male stand in.
What if you don't?
A male figure in your life, like a cousin, an uncle. Yeah. A lot of times, grandfather. Sometimes that happens, but nobody can replace your mama.
True. So when you come into mistreating women and disrespecting women,
that'd be like mommy issues.
Yeah, it is.
I ain't gonna lie.
It
be daddy issue shit.
But it's like a nigga, mama was there. So then, what was the problem? Did you see her go through stuff, or I think I can't counsel
we can get into it. We can get into it, but it's crazy.
I want to get into it. I need to understand. I went to therapy, right? I'm gonna tell you before we go there. So I was just telling Jay this. I sought a black male therapist because I needed some positive black male reinforcement in my life. Because I was troubled and puzzled on what the fuck do niggas be thinking about. And I know I ain't really crazy, maybe just a little bit. And I have to understand that I'm not going to know everything. I'm not going to be able to figure everything out. But in that moment, I feel like I never really had a great positive male role in my life. My grandfather was too old. And even finding a good male therapist was hard. That was black. That I felt like was on my side. I ended up having to fire the nigga.
Yeah. A lot of men don't know how to treat emotions.
Or have our back. Just have my back.
They don't understand that. They don't understand that concept because, most time.
You're supposed to
it's so much. It's so labyrinth. It's like in the black community, win, lose, or draw sometimes with a relationship with your mom, a son will side with his mom even when his mom is wrong because she took care of him.
I think that's daughter or I think it's both. You never hear about the deadbeat mama.
You never hear about the deadbeat
mama. You never hear them bash the deadbeat mama, and there's plenty of deadbeat mammies. But you will automatically say, if a kid fuck up, you say, where they mama at? You never say, where's their parents, where's their father. Yeah. I'm going to say, where they mama at.
Yeah.
I think that goes for both.
I'm a guy, so I have a different perspective.
Okay.
And I've seen mommy issues affect guys differently maybe than you. So by the time that man runs into a woman, he's attracted his mom, right? So he's doing and probably saying the things that he wish he could have to his mom because his mom didn't have a dad, and he probably lashing out. He's taking out, what he's been through with his mom. He didn't have a dad to give him proper tutelage to tell him, yo, this is how you treat a woman. See, matter of fact, here's an example. Watch me treat your mom like X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Right? So he getting in there and he's looking at rap videos. He's looking at other people going through the same thing, and he's just doing that. So when a woman
mimicking.
Right. So when a woman says she's emotional, he all bent out of shape. He don't respect her emotions. That woman may be over emotional. That's inappropriate. And a man is under emotional. That's inappropriate.
Right.
Emotion is fine. I have to learn that. Emotion is okay. It just has to be appropriate. You notice I don't say right or bad. It just has to be appropriate.
Right.
Because that's what we are.
And respect the guidelines. And respect the boundaries of it.
Of emotion.
We have to stop telling our sons, stop crying like a girl. Because having emotion does not make you be, it's a girl.
It's really healthy.
It's healthy to cry. It's healthy to have emotion. It's healthy to be childlike. It's healthy to flirt. It's healthy to just have a feeling. And I think
that's a part of the human experience.
It should be. But so many people, you ever realize you see people like who ain't supposed to like each other? There was somebody walk in who might have had judged you like this. Fuck them. That's your emotion in that moment. Nigga, I might cuss you out in 10 minutes, but right now I like you. But we so hung up on what people think should be appropriate, opposed to just living in the moment, too. You know what I'm saying? Or just saying, like, I'm a fucked up person, I gotta figure it out.
Right.
Instead of just saying I'm a fucked up person and you gotta accept my fucked up ways. And then speaking of that, too, me and Jay was talking about that earlier. Girls with mommy issues.
Yeah, I mean...
And those girls, they fight other girls all the time. They're constantly jealous and insecure of other girls until they kind of figure out what has gone wrong in relationship.
With their mom,
Starting home
is everything.
Is the core of any relationship. Any relationship in your life, it has to start from home.
And the black family is
very
turbulent.
Yeah, it's been broken since the beginning of the time.
That's why I've done a lot of personal work into being a man that knows. You know what I'm saying? I talk about that every time that I speak. I go into a room and I try to make triple sure that I know what's going on. I mean, even just walking in here, going into buildings, doing...
Yeah, you do the bathroom code.
You know what I'm saying? Different shit. I just gotta know because, especially when I got my kids too. You know, I have to know what the fuck is going on. I have to look at them and feel their energy and know what they're going on. I have to look at their body and see if they, something is not right.
And so many black parents don't know their children. They don't know their kids.
They take them to the white man.
They think that their kids shouldn't have feelings. They don't have emotions. They don't suffer depression. I remember being a kid, like, severely depressed. And it was ignored because how could you be depressed? You have a care in the world to a parent. Like you have to know your children, know when they're doing something that they normally don't do, behave a certain way they don't normally behave. That's why I don't have no kids. Because I ain't ready for that. I'm not ready to have to do all that right now.
You ain't found no man that can handle you.
You keep saying that. So let's get into this topic. I don't think, first of all, I don't find him. He has to find me. The Bible says the man that finds a woman finds a good thing.
And what happened to a woman that finds a man?
No, that's not how the fuck it goes. That's not how it goes, swearing. Did you grow up in Detroit or no?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you said swearing. That's so interesting.
Maybe swearing.
Yeah, I don't think it's a handle. I think it's just, we got to just jive together. We got to just, let me be me.
Nah, you just attracted what you want. That's all it is. You haven't fully exercised your law of attraction. Listen, bro, I go up in places and all I got to do is look at you and what you doing. The Bible do also say, and I'm paraphrasing, judge by their fruits. All you got to do is just see what the fuck.
And that I do. I have to change the places I hang, the people I associate myself with.
Stop. The way you think.
What? How do I think?
You showing everybody the world. That's what
I'm very smart.
When I come up and I see somebody talking some stuff, right? And the product of what they're saying is not what the fuck was talking about. I'm gonna say, well, this happened, but you said that, but this happened. So no, I was just how you tell me? I'm looking at the shit that came out from what you're doing.
Right.
Not the fuck what you saying. Because niggas is liars. Niggas gonna say anything.
Right.
Period. Ego gonna have you say any motherfucking thing.
Absolutely.
A song that me and Dusty just dropped called "Heavy Talking." It's not what you do, is what you do, not what you said.
Absolutely. Actions speak louder than words.
So when I'm looking at you and I see you single, you the strong, beautiful black young woman with no man, and I'm seeing your countenance. Your countenance is still like. Ain't nobody telling me shit when I leave from here.
That's not true.
Time out. I know that you still chasing after some nigga that you could put a harness over.
Ooh, child, this is so ghetto.
I can tell. You probably had one.
No, I ain't had many. Shit, all them niggas was fuck ups. They fought.
Oh, well.
It's not totally. I'm a flawed human being. I know I talk aggressively. I know that I lack emotion. I'm detached sometimes. Even my heart could be like, I love you so much, but I'm not gonna show you that because in my mind it implies weakness. That's a total flaw.
You just gotta get you a nigga that know how to unlock all of that shit. All that shit.
Yeah, but that's fine. But then do it with good intent. Don't do it to say I conquered her, because ain't nobody else been able to get that. Because you did it to serve your ego, and then at the end of it all, I'm walking around this bitch looking like a dummy. You feel what I'm saying? To fucking me.
You should never be able to look like a dummy to yourself.
Why not? When you get hoodwinked, led astray, why not? How can you not feel that way?
Those are lessons and
I
necessary.
feel all of that. And trust me, I've been there.
Hopefully you get there.
It's a lesson.
Hopefully you get there.
Where's the blessing in that lesson? That's all I'll be trying to figure out. Sometimes
it's a blessing. You know the coronavirus is letting niggas get the federal government just cut interest rates to 0%. Do you know that cryptocurrency is very low right now and cheap to buy?
I heard.
And it will go up later. Do you know stocks are cheap?
I heard.
All right.
So you feel like...
So it's a blessing in every, you know what I'm saying?
In everything. Yeah, I feel it. I'm just waiting on God to get to... You know what? There is a blessing.
You irritating.
I got boogers.
Nah.
No. I got blonde nose hair. Sometimes they look like boogers.
Yeah, whatever.
It's always very interesting talking to you.
Well, yeah, because I don't go for your stuff.
I think that I'm just misunderstood sometimes.
No, I think so too.
I think I am misunderstood. I think people put me in a place I never asked to be at.
That's bullshit. Hey, that's bullshit, son.
How?
I'm gonna tell you why, bro.
All right.
Because you in control of your life.
True enough.
You in control of you, bro.
You in control of your own destiny.
Yeah. Islam, I self-law and master. You the master. Take your power back. Nigga gonna tell you, it's like, what she just say? I end up in places that people ain't ask. What you talking about?
No, you know, like people like, I'm here. I'm regular. Schmegular. I'm a regular girl. Just because I know a little extra more information than some people, maybe not other people. Just because don't do that to me. Don't make it like I can't be flawed or I can't make mistakes or I can't be like a common person. I'm a regular person. I fucking work at a fucking mortgage company. Bitch is poor. I'm regular. Like, that's it. You feel me? People be like, that's not, I'll never forget I'm in a strip club.
Well, no, people will see your anointing.
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, people see your anointing.
And I struggle with that.
You're just not lining up with it.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that.
That's your choice.
It is my choice.
Guess what? That
That's my
shows your
choice.
Power.
Yeah.
That shows your power.
Yeah, I ain't done sinning. Lord forgive me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear that a lot. From elders.
That show your power that you can take your potential and not reach it. We all do that though, silly ass shit. I don't know why we do this shit. We do. Life is deep. The word is deep. I just feel like I'm not getting no younger. You definitely not. You older than me. Yeah, I mean, but shit, black on crack, so we got a hack. I can look 27 for about 10 years.
You definitely look 27.
Yeah, thank you.
Why do you think black people got this thing with age so much?
I just feel unaccomplished. I think if I were further in my career and my life, financial more than anything, I wouldn't feel this way. It almost gives me like anxiety, like I could cry about it. Like it's like I legit, and I don't get anxiety about stuff for real, but getting older right now is giving me anxiety. First of all, I'm light skinned, I feel like I'm aging. I'm in the mirror constantly, like, oh my God. I hope I'm still looking 27. Right. You know.
And your potential, you feel like you ain't.
Yeah, I feel like I'm far too smart. I feel like but then I also, in the same token, I also feel like I wouldn't rather know what I know, now. Because being younger, I probably would have been a bitch with all this information.
So to feel unaccomplished, so you already have an idea of what your end goal is going to be? Like, so you made up. Like,
that's the problem.
This is what, when you were young, this is who I'm going to be.
Yeah.
With all these attributes.
And all these dates and times and ages. And it was planned in my head and it never, time just moved faster.
You can't micromanage God.
That's the thing.
That's one flawed thing that black people do, and we try to follow the, how can I say this, the Caucasian culture, which is not our culture. That's another huge thing that we need to talk about.
They don't have a culture.
We could talk about it. They do. But shout out to all my Caucasians that are actually trying to be
black.
No. Shout out to all my Caucasians that are trying to be upstanding citizens and real people.
This is true.
I appreciate them. Mm-hmm. But the elitists and the powers that be set a culture of being on time, which is totally not African. it's totally not the way of the universe. It's not God's way. You know, so to set dates and things for things. Look at 2020. We got Kobe gone.
I was gonna say Kobe
Pop
gone.
Smoke, coronavirus.
Slick B. R.I.P. DJ
Slick
Slick B.
You know what I'm saying?
Lil Brian. This is fucked up.
You know, freaking everything shut down right now. I was supposed to be in Cali right now. It's like it ain't no Cali for me right
First
now.
90 days
You see what I'm saying?
of the year, it's been like, what the hell? Yeah, you right
so
about that.
if you try to make plans, God laughs. When we make plans, God laughs.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that's to see if somebody had the knowledge, and if you may have opened up, somebody would probably told you it's okay to be free flowing. Being free flowing is African. You know, we all of
and that's a part of me is free spirit, and then a part of me is still like,
yeah. It needs to be.
I still gotta plan what I'm gonna wear though.
You know, yeah. There's a, if you will, a science to chaos. It's just like science and art. Mm-hmm. You know,
science and chaos.
There's an art to science, and there's a science to art. You know, and those brains or perspectives just need to respect one another.
How did you get there?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, you
So I
slow.
was battling that shit.
He was battling.
I was battling that shit, and I got a Virgo rising. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the Virgo was like in order.
Absolutely.
Dot your eyes, cross your T's. Gemini was like.
Did I tell you I found out with my rising and my
Yeah.
I'm a Taurus sun, a Taurus rising, and a Sagittarius moon.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Your
so
relationship game is.
so that's that's why I'm so strong. Is that sag in me too? That's kind of like
That double Taurus ain't helping either.
no, it's not. It's just like I don't know what nigga gonna have to come in here with an AK-47 like boom 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 boom.
Tell you know what I know you like. You know what I know you like. You like a smart nigga.
Yeah, I need you
You
to.
like a deep,
I need you
intellectual
to,
nigga that can really actually just like.
and still break down the dope. I need you to do both. It's so bad. It's so bad.
No,
it's so
ain't nothing wrong
bad.
with that.
Or
What's
used
wrong
to.
with
Or used to. Because
wrong
I
with
shouldn't
that?
want you. I can't encourage that type of stuff. But I want you to have ashy knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Like rubber bands on your wrists and still be like super smart.
But can get into philosophy.
Absolutely. And like reads books and when it goes to the museum.
You know the thing about it's either a nigga that is too street, or I should say too
Hood.
yeah, and then not enough intellect.
Or want to tap into the intellectual part but think that it's lame or think that people gonna think of you a certain way.
Yeah, and it's an intellect nigga that don't get his hands dirty.
Yeah.
That's a nigga that talk a lot and try to be cute with his books and know all this. And
I wouldn't give a fuck if a nigga work at the plant. And just as long as you do something with your hands, just be like a man's man. And I need you to be a little masculine. I'm just, I come from that though. Like my grandfather was the short guy, so I love shorties. He was very intellectual. He picked cotton. He worked at Chrysler. You know, he was great with his hands. He could fix anything in the world. And so when I think of a man, I automatically think of him. He could have a conversation about anything except for zodiacs. And it was nothing that he could not do. And in my mind, I can never hear a man say can't. What he can't make happen. What he don't know what to do. Like, my grandfather's like, I figured out I'm going to come back. And he would have it figured the fuck out.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard for me to say can't too.
Yeah, I feel like it's just, what do they say over basketball? Can't is on the man's vocabulary.
Yeah.
I really, truly feel like that. But I also feel like we got to instill that on women, too.
Well,
I got a question for you.
What?
So do you think the things that we see when we're younger that stand out, that we supposed to keep those forever?
Not always. Not
Like if you
always.
saw your grandfather be strong, does that mean this is the type of man that's supposed to be for me?
I will say only because we were best friends. We like meshed. He's a Virgo. Was a Virgo. I'm a Taurus. It was like I could finish my papa's sentences, or he could. You know, it was nothing that he probably shared more with me than even his own children. I just feel like, and he was flawed. He had gone through a lot of different things in his life, even later leading up to his death. So of course you could pick and choose what you want. Like my father was a great provider, a great dad, but horrible to women. So I kept in the back of my mind, like I don't want a nigga like my daddy. And somehow I met a nigga just like my daddy. And what I wanted to do was fix him and make him see his potential and not make him make those same mistakes, but hurt myself. And it's just weird how that type of stuff goes. Like, I don't know. Yes, niggas supposed to fix a car, Jay. Can you change your engine? Just put the brakes on. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
Nigga,
All right, you can change a brake. You can do a brake pad.
Slow down. Okay. Not a tire. Can we start with the tire first?
Some niggas can't do that, son.
Brakes.
Some niggas can't do that. I had to call nigga daddy one time. Like, I got a flat and your son ought to fix it. Can you come fix my car? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not a flat tire is different.
Changing the whole tire.
A nigga should do a tire, but brakes.
I feel like I should learn.
Brakes is crazy.
How to fix. My grandmother is like, she's handy like that. She could fix a tire.
I mean, it's good to know.
I think it is. Is that too independent though? Is that like too much for me? And you could be like, oh, I can fix a car. I think for some it is. That's for weak men though. That want to feel needed. Why do men want to feel needed so much?
Ego. If a man want to feel needed. I know I'm needed, so I ain't even.
You think that's a man trait?
I think that's an insecure person trait. Let me rephrase it.
Because women need to feel needed too.
I don't.
So,
I don't. I don't want a needy ass nigga. Like
that's not what he's saying.
Women need to feel needed.
Yeah.
That's probably why they have kids, a lot of kids, or I don't know. What's a woman that wants to feel needed? What does she do?
Like you want to feel like wanted by her man.
That's not needed. And that's the difference.
No, needed. No, needed.
No,
Needed.
let me tell you the difference. I prefer to be wanted by a man than needed by a man because when you want me, you will celebrate me. When you need me, you will tolerate me for the need. I don't want you to need me because that's why you can't function. That don't even make no sense. I don't want you to need me. I want you because I also would prefer like over love.
Like is fun.
Exactly. It's never ending bliss. When I love you, be like, damn, bitch, yeah, I love you. Like, I don't want that.
I'm down for somebody I like, though.
I don't know if I'm going to die for you ever.
Give me my kidney.
Really? If my friend needs my kidney, I'll give it to her.
You
I mean,
love your friend.
Huh?
You love your friend.
I do. Damn, that's deep, too.
I'm not signing my name on the lease because I like you.
That, too.
Period.
I'm not signing my name on the lease unless I have a marriage license anyways.
The difference between like and love is trust.
You want a nut. You know that.
No, I'm so serious. I don't understand people that play house like that. Like, we got all of this shit twined together and for nothing. Like, no.
What you mean? For nothing.
If we not married.
Wasn't married.
Girl, you sound like you sound like you.
And that's the thing. It's just for security purposes. I'm not saying we have to get married because it just makes everything so much better. It's for security purposes. So if something happened to your black ass, I don't need your mama who didn't really like me for real anyway. Talking about some, I'm his next of kin, and she got to make all the executive decisions.
I live in will.
Yeah. Everybody ain't smart like you or you.
I ain't smart.
Some people don't do that. Niggas don't even have life insurance. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about fucking fish fries for funerals. Let's talk about that. It's a whole different world we living in.
I am dropping new music though.
That's good. New music.
I'm singing. I'm gonna do a singing project.
Really?
Yeah.
This is interesting. Whoever told you could sing?
Called He Crazy, huh?
Yeah, I bet. Because whoever told you could sing. Is it gonna be like ODB? Sound
No,
like?
Fuck no.
I fuck with the Woo.
I fuck with the Woo too, but no. I said fuck no. Yeah, it's gonna sound good though.
So you got Dusty on there?
Dusty's me, Dusty, and Super Kane got a project.
Okay.
Called we ain't really.
I feel like Dusty be in and out, and I like Dusty.
Yeah, no, Dusty in and out too.
I feel like he be,
I be in and out. Everybody from the DB, you be in and out.
I do be in and
Everybody
out
from
for
the
sure.
DB in and out. That's
I never had a wave like Dusty yet.
We antisocial. Detroiters are just
I always call myself the antisocial socialite.
Yeah.
Like I'm forced to be, you know.
Yeah, just to eat. Sometimes you get, all right, let me
Jive
pay some
in.
bills.
Detroit has so much talent. Who you listening to in Detroit?
We antisocial though.
Absolutely. And we don't want to hear shit.
And also we don't we don't want to play that circus shit. We don't want to play like no circus game.
This is true.
You know,
I had this conversation with Babyface where it kind of was alluded to the same thing.
Yeah, we're not gonna dye our hair pink and red and put, we're not gonna act for them people.
I just want the Detroit music scene to get out of the same conversations.
But you know what? I mean, that's just not gonna happen. It's like a cultural thing. It's just you from the hood, you from the streets. You're not gonna really change it up, and I don't mind that. But some guys are. I think that.
It's overwhelming though. It's like drains me.
I think that you can have it your way though. You can it's still niggas in the city that eat, doing it their way, and I think there's nothing wrong with that because you standing on your square.
I mean, because you got niggas like Gotti. Gotti is really a diverse gangster rapper. Yeah. He really can have great conversations. Like the shit he talk about be like real nigga shit and real people shit.
Yeah, he put together his songs pretty good.
Yeah, he tells a really good story in a thug way. Way different than like a Nas. I wouldn't even compare that because he's a great storyteller too. But I don't get that from Detroit artists. I want to feel that from somebody.
I mean, the first day out. I mean, Hov said he felt that. So.
I mean, I don't have conversations on him.
I ain't mean to put my foot in your butt like that, but Jay-Z said he felt that.
He did. I understood. I did too.
A lot of people do. So.
Yeah. What's after that though?
Shit, a lot of shit. You know, Ride on Me, Blade. I mean, you felt that too. Shit,
we did. We did.
People get goosebumps listening to that. I mean, shit.
Because that's real life story. Yeah.
Or Wine. So far
true.
gone.
Yeah, I'm on another plane. That was my shit.
Yeah.
When that song come on, it's like, yeah. Who you listening to in Detroit?
Who I'm listening to from the D, really my shit, my shit, Super Kane shit, Dusty shit. Shout out to the Doughboys. I just had a session with
Right, you just said HBK, right?
HBK, yeah.
Good boys.
Yeah.
You like
outside, baby.
Who else you listening?
Shout out to Vice.
Who you listening to outside? Like hip hop period.
Lana LaDonna.
Yeah, she cool. She good peoples. She good.
That's actually my artist. I should put her first. So.
No problem, no doubt. I like her. She a nice girl.
She's not antisocial.
No, she's not. Big bubbly, big personality. She dope.
Scorpio.
Yeah, she's dope. She's a different Scorpio. Scorpios usually don't be that vibrant.
Don't be like that. You get a few that's like that. Yeah, she rare.
Yeah, she is. She must be like October.
I don't know.
So who else you blasting like in your speakers when you?
I don't play music.
Really?
I'll play Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye, I Want You album.
Every day, all day.
Yeah, that or Slum Village or like.
I feel like you leave bitches in a sunken place.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah. So to speak. I shouldn't say sunken. I could just say I leave an impression.
As you should.
I'm a real man, so when I step in somebody's life, I gotta be impacting in some way. I gotta be.
So if that's the case, you only listen to Slum Village, Marvin Gaye. Where do you get your motivation to write? If you're not listening to new up and
from myself, I don't need to hear nothing else to get motivated. That's not. I can see something to get motivated. I don't need to listen to something, if you will, to get motivated, right? My kids motivate me. That was my incentive. Okay. My grandma is. My dad is. The current socioeconomic status is my incentive and inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I need all of that. I need music too. I need all of that and music too. Okay. Like I can't even go a day without listening to something, especially up and. Right. I listen to old shit all day, new shit all day, but it's like I need to keep. Because a lot of times music is informative. I'm learning new shit.
Or entertaining.
Yeah. Right now I'm banging Royce.
You know, okay, that's what's up.
Fucking Royce, Griselda. I like them niggas a lot.
Yeah, them niggas hard.
I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I'm that girl though. I like. Yeah. I listen to that too. I feel like Jay overpowered him on the album a tad bit, but it gave him more attention he would have probably never gotten a little bit too.
No, we want to hear it.
I liked it. I like him.
I think on first listen, people just wanted to hear whole rap.
I didn't even expect.
Start listening to
Yeah. True. First spin, I was like, Hov, next. Hear what he's saying, because you.
I'm sure you calm down and listen to the content. It's a really good project.
He making me want to convert to Islam and thinking heavy.
I'm about to listen to it.
Yeah, I'm thinking heavy.
I think he get 5% of him.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps talking about Farrakhan.
Oh, okay.
You know, my boys at the Woo, they're the 5%ers.
Okay.
You said something about Islam earlier.
Yeah.
Are you studying?
Yeah, I just studied my black literature. You know, I should say melanated or Moorish literature. Yeah. I just gotta stay current on, the nation, 5%ers, the American Moors, Moorish Americans, the ancients, the first. The first
people. The
So,
original man.
Yeah.
We are the indigenous people.
Yeah, that's why I keep that's why my confidence is it's been so high, because I just when you find out you're descendants of the first people on the planet, and you were the people who had the science and the sacred geometry and astrology and things like that. You get a battery in your back, and you understand that what slavery was and what it's doing, and you just avoid it as much as you can.
What part of literature gave you that spark?
I mean, everything I just said.
Right. Okay.
I mean, just understanding, it makes
Is anybody in
sense.
your family like that, or is it just you?
My dad is heavy into the Bible, but he's not. He was born in the 50s, so he still understood the oppression of black people. So I mean, I got it from him. Got it from my grandma. My grandma used to pick cotton too. She's 92 years old.
It's amazing.
She from Grenada, Mississippi. So I hear stories, and it was just interesting that really they tried to piss on us and tell us it's raining when they said that we were all descendants of slaves.
Yeah, not true.
Which puts a cap on how high you can go. And shit, once I found out that was some bullshit, I'm like, fuck all of this shit, really. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm about the dog. You know what I'm saying?
I found some of my family free slaves too,
Yeah.
or free black people rather,
Yeah.
out of Mississippi.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
You remember when you woke up?
Yeah, I was 22. This is when I got this tattoo. I had to commemorate it. I was 22 years old.
That for me.
Huh?
It was about that for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
22, 23.
Yeah. And the light.
5.
Yeah.
I had an epiphany.
Yeah.
25.
The light
24, 25.
Yeah, and the light turned on like a motherfucker.
Can't turn that shit off.
No,
You
it's
can't
not.
turn it off like a never
And some people never gonna be able to get where your mind go. My mother could tell people I'm her radical child. She's like, this is my radical child. Like, I'm not radical. I just know.
You
I
how
know
you
what
can
I know.
become more radical. It's to stop talking and doing it more.
Yeah, I gotta do way more. Absolutely gotta do way more.
But you gotta stop talking. I mean, this is an interview. You're supposed to say. But I'm talking about in the sense of like.
I gotta do an action plan.
Spinning your wheels. You spin your wheels a lot. You think a lot.
Yeah.
You talk a lot because you think a lot.
Absolutely.
So you gotta slow. When I tell you slow down,
Yeah.
you think I'm slow. That's what I mean.
Yeah. I move.
That
I move
voice in
too
your
much.
in your mind is way too loud.
Here's the thing. My issue was always trying to
Well,
make
that's
him
most people. Let me stop just targeting you.
Yeah, he always
Right?
fucks with me. It's
But I'm
personally
saying-
fine because what he's saying is what I need to hear. I need to know.
Yeah,
it's
but
too
I'm-
much up here than I
but-
be doing more.
But I'm saying that a lot of people can relate to that. I mean, I do too. I mean, I still go through it. We still go through it. But that's why meditation and detaching is. I try so bad to get. This is an iPhone 8. I'm trying so bad to not have this phone. Like I paid it off. I just paid it off. Paid the last bill. I'm thinking about just telling AT&T, look, I don't need it.
So you don't want a cell phone, period.
I'm gonna just use my laptop when I go home and just check things there.
This is too much.
Because it's too much space for people to rent. There's too much opportunities for people to rent space in our heads.
You know, I agree with that.
Twitter is like you know about X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Cerebro. You
I
know
don't watch
when
that.
doctors
The internet is literally cerebral.
it's Cerebro. If
Okay.
for
No,
all those
explain.
people who know anything about the Marvel universe,
You know.
Dr. Xavier.
The internet has become omnipotent.
Yeah.
It's all known. Like,
It's everyone
man.
wants to feel like they are inclusive of something. And that's what I like about the internet. They think they know you, what you're doing. You always have to be
let me,
in.
hold on. Let me tell you about Cerebro. That's what Dr. Xavier would go and put this thing. He would go in this big room and lock put this thing on his head, and he would know where all the mutants were in their thoughts. You know what I mean? And when I scroll Twitter, I'd be like, these are the thoughts of all these people.
You can see their location.
And you can see their location, just like he could.
Mm-hmm.
And when he would go in there, he would be like stressed. It would be too much for him. That's the same thing.
And that's my favorite social media site.
And we on Twitter, we driving.
Oh, yes.
No,
Or Instagram sliding pictures.
My thing is this. That shit gotta stop.
Yeah. It's
If
addictive.
if you wanna be a real nigga, if you wanna be a rich nigga, if you wanna buy your mama house, if you wanna live forever, if you wanna do anything real, you must stop being a sheep. You gotta stop being a sheep. You gotta stop having a fucking opinion, playing into people's opinions. You gotta stop being affected by things so easily.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta grow the fuck up, be a woman, a man, and stand on your square. You know, I gotta talk about this later, but I've lost something that I've been trying to covet for a long time because I had to stand on my square, regardless. You know, because I wasn't gonna go back and apologize for nothing that I was saying, and we'll get to that story later. I'll let it come out later. You know what I mean? But it's way more important for me as a man to stand on my fucking square, you know, or you see this.
That's not being too prideful.
Where somebody, huh?
That's not being too prideful.
No, because I believe what I believe.
I feel you. I agree with you. I just hear that I'm prideful sometimes to people. And I don't apologize for my words. No, because I meant what I said.
Right.
Now, the way I may have said it might have been fucked up, and my bad for my delivery.
I can see you being prideful.
Teach his own.
That's why I keep it.
But I'm prideful, but you just stood on your square. What's the difference?
Let's see, well, you said pride. I said I stood on my square.
Same difference. You don't think so?
Nah.
So stand on, okay, I can feel it. I can feel it. Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't use the word pride.
Mm-hmm. I can understand what you're saying.
Because once again, when I'm using this term, a man check his ego. A man puts his ego where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't let my ego don't drive this vessel. My heart does. My heart is connected to God.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for my transmission is spirit, mind, body. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So I got my shit going. You know, not saying that I'm not flawed and things like that, but I understand that I'm a spirit having a human experience.
I also feel like men who are, or people, period. I mean, I say that people who are led by God have a much different mindset. Just being a spiritual being, period. I don't want to say they better. I don't want to say that, but it's like they are better people.
They
live with intent, with intention.
Niggas is not in the matrix.
Yeah.
Just took the red pill, so I'm able to, like I said before in another podcast, that I'm able to bend and not break.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I overstand. So it's no need for me to play into a threat, play into a lack or perception of a threat or a lack, because I understand what the fuck is really going on.
This is great conversation.
You know what I mean? Like where
this
you
is
say,
like never ending.
Where you say it never end. Where you say like, where's the blessing in the lesson? Like I see a blessing in every lesson.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's for.
Absolutely.
I'm unstoppable. How you gonna stop me? They say when God is for you, who can be against you? I don't believe that. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of motherfuckers who believe something. Believing is a variable. That's X. Knowing has a number, 100. That's nigga, I'm 100 or 360 degrees. However if you want to get into your science, I'm 360 degrees, or I attempt to be. You know, earnestly.
$3.06. That's what she was talking about.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's what she meant. Okay,
Yeah.
There you go.
You may laugh because you didn't do your math.
Oh, okay. There she go. She woke. Yeah. See, there you go. 360 degrees.
Mm.
Yeah.
Black man. I love this type of conversation. I don't get enough of this in my world, which I gotta figure out why I don't.
Because you be wanting to be the top dog.
That's not true. I like learning from other people. I don't know everything at all. I would like to know a lot more things.
You just is the top dog, though.
No.
These type of conversations
makes me happy.
Come from where you think they're gonna come from.
They don't come from where I want them to come from.
You got a certain archetype where you think this conversation is gonna have, and that's not how life works.
No, it's not. It doesn't come from where I want it to come from.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's just what it is.
To this point.
And I like being balanced. I like being able to hang out with my peoples that don't talk about this type of stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And then I like to hang out with my peoples that do. It's just a healthy balance, you know. But sometimes, like, I can't dumb myself down so much. I can't dumb, you know, even, I don't know. That's just people, period, though, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? This was good.
Yeah, no, this was good.
So your project dropping when? Go back to that.
I don't even know.
You don't even know.
Yeah.
Who you writing for right now? Don't go. Oh no, he's a ghostwriter. We can't say that, right? All right, my bad. He's a songwriter. A lot of people. Yeah, it was Grammy nominated. We talked about that again. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Did you work in the studio with her?
Oh damn! I signed an NDA. I don't know if I can say that.
We can take that out.
Yeah.
That's what Ed is for. That's what Ed is for. All right, fuck. We gonna just say he was Grammy, nominated. Boom. Period.
Never let me back.
Yeah. Damn, they deep.
This is a better conversation than a regular interview, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I just want it to be, hip hop culture is more than just music. It's fashion, it's shit like this. It's just a culture. I feel like the black culture is hip hop culture now. Like, that's the only thing that we kind of.
It's hard for me to look at an interview with a rapper entertainer, and be like, I want to listen to their music based off this interview, versus to have a conversation.
Absolutely.
Oh, I see how this person think. I wonder what their music sound like. Because whatever.
This conversation for me, like you'll understand on my last project, Big Motherfucker, I dropped in 2018. Like Big MF, like you'll understand. It'll bring this interview full circle.
It's a lot, I feel like, what the rappers are lacking when it comes to interviewing, and just, they don't, back in the day, they would have, like, image consultants or people who would teach them how to speak and shit like that. Now you watch interviews, you don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
No one talking to each other, they talking at each other.
This is true.
We're not having a conversation.
Royce had a great interview the other day.
Royce is like...
I love Royce. And this new album is, like, sick. The last one, he kind of lost me a little bit, but this new one is, like, sick. I don't know what he did different. He said he engineered his own shit, did all his own. It was cool. He lost me I like the skit shit, I like but this was a little something. I love his skits. I love that he does that. I feel like that's a thing he do. Yeah. That's the only person I'm feeling really right now. Like I said, them and him and I was fucking with Benny the Butcher before even Griselda came out.
Benny the Butcher hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a chance to meet him too.
This was cool. I appreciate you. That's such an honor, partner. I'm so sure I had dabbed you or did this.
Yeah, no corona.
No corona? Fuck that. We black. No corona. Black people. Idris had no Idris. This is good. Thank you. Next episode, should have no chaser. We actually gonna have Jay on the other side of the camera.
Okay.
All right, cool. We done. Nas album done.